guys. So I've not done this in a while. Sort of Matt's sort of Newsweek entertainment. Matt's News Weeks. The week in the news with Matt's entertainment. The news with Matt's the news. I've not done one of these in a while, guys. I just had it. All right, guys. So here we go. News week with Matt's entertainment. It's been a while, to say the least, and that's the most as well. That's the most I can say, and the least. So it's been a funny old week for news. Well, last couple of weeks. I'm not going to go with Brexit again or space travel because nobody really cares. That is a well big pigeon out there. I mean, it's not part of the news. Right? You got that? Alright, guys. So it's a week of news. What's happened? Well, RKelly's sort of been rearrested, hasn't he, for not paying child support. I think there's like a few grand there with that. But let's go right back, sort of, before I even cared really about music. Back to the good old days, where I was young, naive, innocent, and R. Kelly was pissing on 14-year-old girls. So he's been sort of brought up again, hasn't he? In the news, he's what's he been doing now? Well, he's been, according to my friend Neil, Pope Frog, he's been keeping, or people have come forward saying that he kept them in dungeons, dungeon-esque like things in sort of squalid conditions, and just using them as sex slaves. Not we've moved on from Neil now, Pope. So this is about R. Kelly. Some people think he's not guilty of this one. Some people think he is. Really, guys, I just don't care, to be honest with you. I mean, I care for the victims. If they are real, okay, if there is truth to this matter, then he's a very, very, very nasty man, and he should serve time in prison for it. Be the bitch of the prisoners, huh? Now, then again, is there much to back this up? I mean, if it's histrionic abuse with no proof, then more power to him for him clearing his name. I am hoping that with some of these celebrity claims, there is innocence in this. If there isn't, then, as I said, he's a very naughty boy. So in other news, Michael Jackson, Finding Neverland. Is that it? Leaving Neverland. Finding Neverland was a film, wasn't it? Starring Johnny Depp, about the creation of Peter Pan. So I suppose, yeah, they're linked, aren't they? A little bit linked. It transpires that more people, a couple of lads. I haven't watched the documentary. I really don't care much for it. But through hearsay, Michael Jackson has been a naughty man again. So two youngsters have apparently come forward. I say youngsters, I mean they're older now, but when they were younger, saying that Michael Jackson molested them, gave them jewellery to sleep with them, and apparently it happened on several occasions. Now, we all know that Michael Jackson is a little bit weird, a little bit strange, just a little bit strange. Do I think he'd done all of this? I don't know. I'm not too sure. Who am I to sort of start pointing fingers? His album sales have dropped. Good, in a way. I mean, everybody's heard of Michael Jackson. Everybody must own or have owned at some point a Michael Jackson. So stop giving him money. That's what I'm quite disappointed in. It's not to say that I'm not disappointed in the claims as well. They could be false. They could be very false. Let's go right back to the whole Geordie Chandler thing. He came out at the right time. While Michael Jackson was still alive. Michael Jackson paid him off a few million, just to say, right, just speak no more about it. But then apparently there was damning evidence saying that he had, proving that he had molested this Geordie Chandler. Being paid off would perhaps sort of insinuate that there is truth to that. But then on the flip side of the coin, he didn't want to defile his good name, okay, which he's worked a very, very long time for. Bloody plane. Oh, wait, and I'm trying to do something. There's a car now. Anyway, on the flip side of the coin, you wouldn't pay somebody off if you were an innocent man. You would do everything you can in your power, get the best lawyers, and prove that you didn't do anything of that matter. You would want to 100% clear your name and not leave this continual sort of speculation. And let's go with the Martin Bashir interview a long time ago. Not as long as Chandler. So Martin Bashir really bashed into him. That I felt sorry for Michael Jackson there. With this new documentary that's come out, having had not watched it and probably won't watch it, I just think that there's if it's 100% written in stone, okay, if there is 100% damning proof, it would have came out a long time ago. I think this is just people now wanting to make money from the Neverland Ranch, which I think was on sale for some $6+ million. It's reduced now, I think, to perhaps half the price, maybe less than half the price. Do I think that people are just trying to make money on this, from this? Yeah. Did he touch these new people? I don't care, to be honest. They've had long enough to come out, is all I'm saying. But then again, there's no smoke without fire, is there? Dry ice. And one more topic. It's the British news. This is so British news. There's been a young lady who went off to join, get married to an IS soldier, and she's had a few babies and lost a few babies. Now, quite recently, she had lost a child. So there was. She came out in the paper saying that she wanted to come back. So apparently an innocent child has died in all of this, not allowing her citizenship to be sort of reinstated. Now the British government, though, people in power, Home Secretary, etc., are facing a lot of backlash because now they are being seen as the ones that ineffectively killed this child. They made an informed decision about not letting this young lady back into the country because of why she decided to leave the country in the first place, and perhaps her existing or pre-existing connections to IS. If I was a Home Sec, more planes. Oh yeah, there it is. I'm trying to film here. If I was a Home Secretary, I personally wouldn't allow these people back into the country, and that's not me being a nasty person. That's me being a realist, and a lot of people may deem me as wrong for this. I do believe that all of this RKelly business, Michael Jackson business, Shamima Begum business is taking away from the fact that there are big issues at stake at the moment. There are bigger issues, bigger things happening. I'm certainly not paranoid, and I'm not a conspiracy theorist. Okay, ghosts don't exist. Aliens have never visited. Ever. Roswell is not covering anything up. I do think that we are being constantly watched, but do I think it's to the extent that people believe? No. All of these weird little things, additional weird little things, are detracting from the fact that there is something bigger afoot. That's not me being a conspiracy theorist, that is me. Guy's speeding. He should know better. I'm just hoping that with all of our attention diverted to these weird little things that are there to sort of draw in our attention, that in the meantime somebody's not going to press a button and declare nuclear war, or war having been declared. You were all tuned into the Michael Jackson documentary and the interest in the Shamima Begum, but we said there was a little notification that flashed up saying war's been declared. You didn't get that? You must not have. You're all fucked then, ain't you? That'll do for a nice, positive, happy Matt's News Week. Thank you very much for tuning in to what I believe is episode... It's just because I don't know what episode we're on. So thanks for tuning in to episode...